Is it Friday yet? Don't answer that. Because it really doesn't matter, since the only thing that changes in my house between the weekday and the weekend is my pajamas. Hey, they're beautiful people. Same old, same old. I started off this morning with my cup of coffee. While I usually take it black, today is going to be an extremely long day, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little something, something. And then I went ahead and pulled out everyone's attire for the day. And child, would you believe the plan was to go ahead and get everybody's clothes steamed? But then I watched myself come in the bathroom with that armful of clothes. And I said to myself, now self. And myself said, huh? And I said, Melanie, who are you fooling? Girl, if you don't go throw all that stuff in the dryer, let that dryer knock those wrinkles out. Child, you are Melanie Cade, not June Cleaver. And because I was feeling real fancy, I sprinkled some water up in there. Goodbye wrinkles and goodbye Martha Stewart. Because ironing all those clothes by hand would have been diabolical. Now, after closing my bedroom door to ensure that my husband's children who found their way into my quarters would sleep a little longer, I went ahead and got myself ready for the day. And to those who always ask about my eucalyptus in my shower, I always get it fresh from Trader Joe's. Don't let yours get dry and crusty like this. Do as I say and not as I do, and change it every week, child. Trust me, it'll make your bathroom feel like an entire spa. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Now, because it takes my family anywhere from 3 to 5 business days to get ready to walk out of the door for any given occasion, all of the kids are up and getting ready at the same time, which also means that they're coming into my space. For Miss Madison, that means she comes into my space to borrow my things. And by borrow, that means that sometimes I have to go into her room to borrow my things back. But I'm not complaining, because I can remember a time when I prayed for moments like this, and it never fails. One after the other, after the other, after the other. They all come in needing something or another from me. And because I've woken up before them and I'm dressed before them, it helps me to not feel rushed. And I think I've told you before, I don't ever want to rush through the moments that I've prayed for. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nobody is. But what I am is peaceful. And because I'm peaceful, they're peaceful. And there's not a soul on this planet that could take that away. And I want that for you too. You deserve peace. Yeah, I said it. Now let's go. So we loaded up in a car on the way to a homeschool film trip. This time we were going to be on the road for at least an hour and a half, heading to our state's capital. We go and spend the day learning about some of the rich history in Montgomery, Alabama, and how Alabama's history shaped America's history, and how bills are introduced and turned into laws here in the state of Alabama, and meeting some of the people in Montgomery who make those things shape. Because if you ever want to sit down and talk about homeschooling, I've been in this homeschool game for 8 cool years, and one of my favorite phrases has become, the world is our classroom. We got a tour of Alabama's Capitol building, which was pretty cool considering the last time we were here to see Representative John Lewis, who was lying in state. Meanwhile, today we were here to sit in the Senate gallery, listen to the representatives speak on the floor, which was a tremendous experience for everyone, including Noah James, who made my arm numb by taking his little beauty nap. The Alabama Senate floor also recognized the homeschoolers that were sitting in the gallery. And when we left there, we headed over to soak up a little more Alabama history as we walked across the street to tour the first White House of the Confederacy, where Jefferson Davis and his family lived. In the first White House of the Confederacy, which is now a museum. So much history to soak up. The unfortunate thing is Little Miss Impatient cared nothing about any of it, and Sister Mary Clarence said she was ready to go. So that's exactly what we did. We left. Meanwhile, school groups were coming in, because there is so much to learn here in Montgomery, Alabama, about the foundation of this country in itself, and quite frankly, to learn about oneself. And that's what I love about homeschooling. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the state of Alabama was actually celebrating Alabama Home Education Day. Thank you, Alabama. Next year, put some food trucks out there at the Capitol, okay? Because after all the pomp and circumstance, should have been a taco truck or something outside. I ain't no hater. I'm just saying. Speaking of haters, my husband and all of his children have been with me all day. Neither one of them decided to tell me that my feet look like I've been playing in sand. Feet just ashy, like I've been walking through the desert with Moses. Anyway, child, while I did not get any lotion, I did get 2 pizzas for $10 each. It's the best deal you can get in Costco. That is, aside from a Costco sample, your whole family could get full on those. And child, how about Jacob pulled out another one of his teeth today while we were in the car? Well, at first glance, it looks like little Miss Few Teeth has more teeth than Jacob does. We loaded the kids in the car heading back to Birmingham from a long, adventurous day full of laughter and learning. And don't tell anybody, but I sent Mr. K back in there to get me some ice cream. No, I wasn't sharing with his children. So I crouched down in the passenger seat so they wouldn't see me. They'll be all right. They've got ice cream at home. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.